Chlöe Swarbrick, often on mainstream media interviews, you race off speaking word salad sound bites at 100 miles an hour, throwing in Gen Z buzzwords like data, evidence, the big picture, let's unpack this, efficacy, and all that jazz. So just for once, could you try and explain your vision for New Zealand without spewing out too much waffle, please?
Part of this is about economies of scale, and part of this is about building up our Ministry for Green Work so that we can actually properly deliver this within the state and not, for example, getting involved in public-private partnerships. We can rapidly bring down climate changing emissions, we can increase quality of life and reduce cost of living. And free GP visits, free dental health care. Look, I want to be honest and straight up about the fact that, of course, there's not a homogenous view within those who work in dentistry. Free early childhood education, rapidly bringing down climate changing emissions, and the kind of country that retains our doctors and nurses because we fix our health system. This is what it looks like to be grown-ups.
Wow, Chlöe, free everything and fixing climate change. This is startling and obviously something you must share, not only with the world, but with every other MP in Parliament. Clearly you know how to fix everyone's problems just with a click of your adult fingers. Would it be asking too much of you to explain and share a little more detail for our audience of just what data and evidence you have to justify your adult vision, please?
I'm going to be completely honest with you and say that I'm going to need to come back to you. Look, if there are serious issues that people can foresee, let's deal with the evidence, let's deal with the data. But I don't have those specific figures for you off the top of my head. We currently don't have good data on this stuff. If there are issues that people have, let's have a rational discussion about that. We're not going to be silly about it. Of course we want to understand where potential fish hooks are. Let's get the data and let's get the evidence and let's see how big of an issue this actually is. This is what it looks like to be grown-ups.
Chlöe, this is just schoolgirl pie-in-the-sky waffle soundbite dreamworld utopia stuff with absolutely no substance whatsoever. So here's an easier question for you. How will you pay for your adult dream?
Regardless of how big or how small an economy is, what matters is how we share. We can have the kind of country that we deserve. We can fix our infrastructure if we're willing to pay for it. Many people have told me that they would actually be more comfortable paying more tax. Many people have told me that they would actually be more comfortable paying more tax. This is what it looks like to be grown-ups.
Seriously, Chlöe Swarbrick, you are truly a lost in space cadet. And if you don't mind me saying so, I do detect a little mental illness there deep inside your childish mind. Perhaps some extra adult help may be useful for you. Thanks for listening. WhangāreiTim.